Y'all call me. Welcome back to Never Shut Up. I was over here burping, throwing up, everything over here. Like, I got them guts. Eating 8 bags of chips, that'll do it to you. Oh, man. ProjectTransition.org. This is the remedy right here for the world, a global giving community. Leave your email or leave a recurring monthly donation. Send you that book. Let's talk about this right here. The question is this how the game goes? And I'm not talking about a basketball game. All right, so I heard this sound of what happens during the game when NBA players are sitting on the bench, when NBA players are in the game, etc., right? And it's funny because in every game in life, there's a game within the game. And one of the missions of this show is to pull back those layers, take you behind the curtain, and explain it really, like how it really goes, no matter what it is. Well, y'all go to the games and spend your hard-earned money, and a lot of times I see guys going, it's like a bunch of dudes together, right? And they all got on their different jerseys, Got on my Kawhi today, baby. You got the PG? Not the black one, not the black PG. Then he's sitting there, I got that Westbrook, right? But I got that OKC Westbrook, just to let him know, hey, MVP in the building, right? Oh, I got my Harden with those shoes, those moon shoes he be wearing, like crazy. So everybody representing. I see a lot of groups of dudes that go to the games. And I will tell you this, as a former athlete, when you see another dude with your jersey on, there's something whispering to you that you are bigger than him, better than him, superior to him. And you got to check that because that's the ego. I'm not going to lie. When you see your jersey, you're like, first of all, you're flattered. I'm not saying that. But then you're like, Now, let me tell you when it gets out of control, when it's hard to even shut the ego up. It's cool when you see a bunch of dudes with a jersey on. You're like, man, that's love. You feel it. You're like, damn, I done made it. Cats out here spending their bread to wear my jersey. Even though you hear like, man, I'm the man. You know what I mean? You're like, shut up, dog. Just be happy. Be positive with this. But it's hard when you see that same dude or that group and they with their girl. Now, dude come up to you, oh my God, what's up, Wiley? What's up, baby? Oh my God, how you doing? And you're like, hey, how's it going? And then his girl's there and she's like, hey. And you're like, wow. Because you're thinking like in conqueror mode, right? You're an athlete. You're thinking in combative, like you're always contesting things. You're a competitor, right? And you looking at him like, you just gonna concede like that, bro? You just gonna give it up like that, defeat? Now, let me tell you why I'm telling you this story. Because you get farther. You go into the game and you think that was just cool. You got to meet the dude who jersey you got on, right? He ain't done, y'all. Let's just say that. Okay, so listen to this story, and then I'm going to break it down from there. Check this out.
And y'all see, or are y'all paying attention to the different women that's in the arena?
What?
Snipers.
You at the game with your girl and you go to the bathroom and we see she by herself. By the time you get back, we might have her number.
How?
Ball boy. Go get her. You see her right there? Yeah. No. Right there. Yeah, her. Get her. That's how it happens when you all of a sudden thinking, man, my baby, she want to go to some concert or something. She ain't go to no concert. She out of town, boy. You got to be careful. And it's social media now. It's Snapchat. It's hidden invisible DMs. It's you don't open up the picture all the way, it'll disappear. Like, boy, what? Drake is in DMs for little girls in Wisconsin and chicks that ain't never been nowhere. And he go in it, like you said, what happens after that?
Yeah.
You can't go down after Drake been in your DM.
Right. So to frame it, this is what happens at games. And it doesn't happen widespread, but it happens to certain people with certain guys. Let me give it to you like that. An arena of 20,000 people, there's not more than half of them got to be on the loose. But if y'all go to games, especially the lower section, courtside, etc., y'all going to see them. We go to Clippers games, my wife and I. We have, with the foundation, have season tickets. We take the itty bitties, we take kids, we take the underserved there, right? Let them see that 5-star experience. We do all that. Here's the thing. Sometimes you got to cover their eyes because who is walking in here? I mean, you talking about just, I don't know if you call them IG models, thoughts, like just ratchet, wreck it, like rats. There's beautiful ladies and wives and all that. I ain't talking about them. I'm talking about the ones who about to get shot at. Them. Like what? So a lot of times the players, they obviously give tickets out to the girls they're dating, girls they hanging with, the girls. So, oh, can I bring my homegirl? So yeah, you bring your homegirl. There's the next thing you know, you got a whole section of the club. The club is right behind the seats, behind where the players sit. But that ain't even this conversation. Because you know how the game goes. You know, if you're single, you like to mingle. A lot of these guys are single, they like to mingle, and they looking through the crowd. So y'all ever watch this? Now y'all going to start to see it. Go to a game and see first who is not active. The inactives, the ones with the jewelry on, they got on their fresh clothes, and every time out, they are looking in the crowd, right? So they got the little huddle. Coach got the whiteboard. Hey, I need you to do this hard and come around on that pick and roll. Come around on that, right? Ty Lue talking. And then you got an inactive dude with 9 chains on doing this. Let's just say he ain't looking at the seat configuration, okay? He out there like row 2, 3, 4. All right, section 1, 2, 2. Okay. Now this is where it all goes down. So then, and then, you know, the starters got to go back out there, players go back out there, everybody else file back on the bench, sit down. And then the Mr. Inactive, he kind of slow. You know, he injured. He kind of slow. He get to his seat, and he sit right there by the ball boy. And the ball boy is the player's concierge. Concierge. He take care of anything you want. You want a Hershey's? You want a Snickers? You want a bag of Cheetos half eaten? He gonna go get it, including hide your wife, hide your kids. He gonna go up there, row 4, section 122. All right, so I've seen that in action 1,000 times. Now, why do I know it happens? Because it happened. One time, and it's only the one time I ever did this, and I think it was because of the configuration. We were playing Atlanta, the Falcons. I don't know what year this is, but let's put it this way. They were booing me before I played the game. That means I was balling. You know what I mean? You don't get booed when you sorry on the road. You only get booed when you good and they mad that they ain't got you. Boo! So I'm getting booed, right? And I think we won that game. We were winning big or something. So we sitting on the sideline. Now we in Atlanta. So I'm looking around like, Now I'm doing this. I'm done playing because we up. And I'm looking in the crowd, and I remember it was row 3. And the only time it happens because I'm not trying to instigate that. I'm not trying to start that. Like, it just feels weird. Like, I'm in the pros, and I see the fine girls all day. But I'm like, nah, the last thing I need is some trail of me trying to holler at her. She say no, or she even say yeah, and I get caught. And I'm like, dog, I can just meet her outside, see her at the club. Somehow, some way, she know who I am. So this one time, though, I'm looking, I'm like, dang, Atlanta for real. I'm like, golly. All right, I'm in Buffalo or San Diego, whatever it is, it ain't Atlanta. So I'm looking like this, and then this girl was like, you. And I was like, me. Now, usually when somebody call you out and they say you, you ain't trying to say you back. You're like, that's not me. She was, you. She said, you. I said, you. I was like, whoa, wait a minute, not her. So then, you play it off. First thing you do is this. Like, oh. Then I'm looking at the ball boy. I'm like, dang. I said, is she that fine? He was like, yeah, she fine, dog, for real. She looking at you, too. I was like, all right, let me go again. So then you play it off. You try to act like you ain't looking, but you looking. Then you just caught. And she's like, and I was like, whoa. So I said, all right, man, go get it. And he was like, all right. He went over there, got her number. Now I'm not even looking. You got to really play it off now. Oh, this game is good. We up still? Then he turned around, and then he came back. He was like, here you go. Simple as that. And I looked, I saw her number too. I was like, dang, I'm old though. Y'all can tell I'm old. I got digits. I was like, oh, the paper with the little leaves on the side like this, out the binder. I was like, damn, all right. Never called her. Never saw her again. That was life. I checked the box and just like, dang, dog, they sniping me from the stands. But let me just tell y'all, the flip happens way more than that. Cats just be out there chilling. Now, you all into the game. Don't trip. This is a part of the game. You used to this. You just looking up there, you're like, wow, how many times y'all been there before? How many times y'all been there? This is the fan experience. This is the fans version of it. Y'all sitting there with your lady. I'm going, girl, you know them nachos good. All right, let me get, oh, thank you. And then y'all doing this, and then you look up and it's the kiss cam. And it ain't y'all on there. And you're like, oh. And then you try to play it off like she ain't that cute. You're like, oh, baby, who that? And then, you ever been here? This is the craziest one I got. This is the wildest one I got, and I'm done. I could give you 1,000 of these stories, but I always got to protect these cats. We were at the ESPYs, and I remember some athlete got announced. Can't say it. Y'all gonna put this together. And then everybody there looked up because it was like player of the year or something crazy. And you can hear collectively from the locker room, it felt like every dude like, dang. And then every dude doing the same thing. All of a sudden you get real restless. You start doing this. They're like, where is she? If you beat it up in the comments, tell me who that athlete was. I'll give y'all credit if y'all guess her. It was hilarious. I was like, dog, y'all in here sniping. So that was a pretty good story right there I saw when he said that, because that's another layer of the game. Don't get me started on the coaches. They a whole different animal. I'm going to wait for somebody to tee that up. So, oh, man, if y'all played in the NBA, how would y'all get down? Would y'all ever be a sniper? Y'all be, no, I'm focused, man. Like how y'all play it out. And also, do you feel different about bringing your girl to the game? Like, look, don't get it twisted. If you got a good girl, you got a good girl. She may be like, damn, he young, he fine, he rich, he fresh, he in shape. But I love you, honey, but she ain't tripping. I'm just talking about, you know who she is. You know the ones you like, hey, baby, I'm over here. Better watch yourself. Y'all feel a little different about bringing her to the game. Talk through that, beat it up in the comments. Anna Marie and I sit right behind the visitors bench too. So we get fresh blood every time we go. Last game was the Heat game. Shout out to Karan Butler, who's coaching over there, and all the guys. And it's just wild. They come into the bench. They looking dead at your wife like this. What are you going to do? That's life. All right, y'all, coming up next on Never Shut Up. Woo, what is Jimmy Kimmel going to do? Sound like he's trying to sue Aaron Rodgers or thinking about it. Well, they're going at it in the media. Aaron Rodgers versus Jimmy Kimmel because of a lot of backstory. I'll bring that to you in this whole Epstein list that's going to come out. It's about to get real out there, so let's talk through that next on Never Shut Up on Brinks TV and Reach TV. Oh, go Wiley. Like Remy on the roof.